Afoyo Matek. Another round of applause. The capital beat has done us something good. I think we are all happy because we are celebrating a milestone in the electricity supply industry. We are opening the Electricity Regulatory Authority regional offices here in Gulu. So we have to be happy. We have reasons to be happy today. At this point in time, allow me to invite the local council one chairperson of Ariaga senior quarters to come and allow us to be in his area of operations. Sir, you are welcome. Thank you.
Our guest of honor, the Honorable Minister, other members of Parliament who are here with us, religious leaders
who are here with us, the roadie, the chiefs, the of actually who are here with us, all other invited guests, you are all welcome to Gulu, particularly senior quarters.
I want the Electricity Regulatory Authority, I want to thank them for choosing senior quarters in Gulu. Senior quarters is peaceful, is noiseless, unless you want to make the noise yourself. Everybody is happy.
And we are all happy to see you here and to welcome you. It makes
It
me
makes me
reflect
reflect
on the
on the
history of
history of
electricity in
electricity
Gulu.
in Gulu.
When we were
When we were
young,
young,
our
our
parents used to
parents
send
used to
us,
send us,
go and
go
buy
and buy
paraffin,
paraffin,
go and
go
buy
and buy
paraffin, as
paraffin
late
as
as
late as
7
7
p.m.,
p.m.,
even
even
8
8
p.m.
p.m.
But
But
now,
now, our
our children
children
here
here
don't know
don't
what is
know what is
paraffin.
paraffin.
Paraffin has
Paraffin
done a
has done
lot
a
of
lot of
havoc.
havoc.
You set
You
it
set it
together with the
together with
candle.
the candle. Sometimes
They set
they
your
set your
mosquito net
mosquito
on
net
fire,
on
and the
fire
whole
and the
house
whole
is
house
burnt
is
down,
burnt down,
but not
but not
electricity.
electricity.
Now you go to petrol stations, and if you want paraffin, they'll say, "What is paraffin?" They don't know what paraffin is. Everybody knows electricity. And thank you so much for what you have done. We only have a small problem with the electricity. You may see it passing over your house, and you cannot have it because it has no airport for landing. Okay, you don't call it airport, you call it transformer. You have no transformer, so you just see it pass over above you. Some of us in the villages, I'm a teacher by profession, there is what we call Lapunyu Kejo. Lapunyu Kejo is a small mabati house for that Lapun. They use electricity. And I mean, they want electricity, but they cannot get electricity because there is no airport for electricity there. So think about that, more especially in the rural areas. Our security here, I want to assure you, is guaranteed. Not by the uniform people you see around, but by the people. We love security so much. And you can even see our security lights in many areas are still functioning. At night, when you come to senior quarters, you think you are in heaven because of security lights. So we are so secured. You are also so secured. You can even sleep under a tree, sleep anywhere, you are secured. I want to guarantee you this. Our only small problem is the domestic problem, because at night, if the lights are on and the security lights are on, you can see the nakedness of your partner or your friend around you. That causes a little problem of domestic problems, which is not so much. It is only internal within that community. It's not everywhere. So we want to thank you so much. We are asking, first we want to thank you for bringing it first to Gulu. Gulu is some other people say, where is God? God is in Gulu. And this is the Gulu where God is. So be happy, be comfortable, extend to all other areas. You are all most welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, LC1 Chairman, for authorizing us to stay here, assuring us of peace, stability, and everything. Thank you so much. In our program, we shall receive the remarks from the Chief Executive Officer of Electricity Regulatory Authority and my colleague. Okay, you're welcome. See you.
and all the time, and that is his nature. Wow. Thank you for clapping for God. The Honorable Minister of Energy and Mineral Development, Honorable Dr. Kanoni Ruthie Ankabirwa, the chairperson and members of the Environment and Natural Resources Committee of Parliament, the area members of Parliament, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Energy and Mineral Development, represented by the technical team here present, the chairperson and members of the Electricity Regulatory Authority, the representative of the cultural leaders, and our former chairperson, Rod Santo Apire, and your colleague, the RDC, Gulu City, the deputy RDC, Gulu City, the city mayor, the representatives of security agencies present, GISO, all those present who have ensured that the advance team and ourselves, and indeed our journey here is caretaken by you together with ourselves, the leaders and the representatives of the electricity service industry, my colleagues. about the transformation agenda. The other activity this office will do is to monitor the implementation of government projects. We call it investment monitoring. Is it by UMEME? Because it's paid for by the consumer. Is it by UEDCL? Is it by our mother ministry? Is it by whichever investment that is in this area? These are government officers. you hear commercial losses. We are not able to pay as we are supposed to pay. So it is in our interest that the meters have sustained the accuracy. And the weight and measurement rule require that every 5 years you should knock at UNBS to check your meter for sustained accuracy. But from that complaint, we will do our work to sensitize, to throw this information everywhere, but also collaboratively UNBS to reach out to the public to be able to deliver service to restore confidence in the commercial point. Identification of system issues in a timely manner is another advantage. Most of our customers are not aware that the low voltage network, the power that comes into your houses, when the power goes off, our remote machines do not deliver that information, because globally we don't monitor remotely low voltage networks, because it will mean that the sector has to incur the cost of ICT fiber to every house, 2 million households that are connected and beyond, which increases the cost of electricity unnecessarily. So immediately your power goes off, your responsibility is to report to your service provider. And if this service provider should give you a reference number, and if they are not forthcoming, come and report to us. The other area is targeted solutions for consumers, and this is for both domestic and industries. For example, industries desire to work during off-peak at night, and therefore we come up with innovative solutions. Some of these industries are as simple as millers grouping themselves together. It could be a steel mill, it could be maize, coffee harrow. These industries we usually come up with innovative methodologies to help them meet their power needs. But more importantly, in line with the provisions of the law, is to ensure that there is transparency, there is predictability, and fair practice in delivery of the services. My own experience is that immediately the consumer meets the regulator law, immediately I raise a call to Paul, to Celestino, they address the problem immediately. So we are here to support them to improve reliability of supply, but also to improve transparency. Also, on behalf of management and staff, I know the board will thank you on behalf they are here with you. To thank you for your valuable policy direction that you've provided us, that you've challenged us, that you have motivated us to sustain a clear framework, effectively execute the mandate of the authority. Allow me also, through you again, Honourable Minister, to thank the chairperson and members of the Parliamentary Committee on the Environment and Natural Resources Committee for your commitment for oversight particularly your critical role in facilitating the amendment of the Electricity Act that paved the way for establishment of regional offices. We deeply appreciate they facilitated the amendment of the Act, they increased the resources of ERA to be able to recruit more staff, to be able to come here and deliver a better service. Honorable Minister, a round of applause for the Chair and the members of the Natural Resources Committee. Thank you very much. The members of Parliament in Northern Region and the leadership of Gulu District, we thank you for welcoming us with open arms and providing us the necessary support to establish ourselves here. Our commitment that we are going to serve you selflessly with high integrity. We are looking forward to a strong and collaborative partnership as we work together to serve the people of the Greater North in particular, and Uganda as a whole. I thank each and every one of you for honoring our invitation today. Your presence here today demonstrates a shared commitment to a brighter future powered by a robust and reliable electricity supply. I'd like to thank you, and I have the distinct pleasure of inviting my immediate supervisor, the chairperson of the Electricity Regulatory Authority, to report to her supervisor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, the CEO, for the remarks. I would like to recognize the presence of Reverend Father Onen Charles, Member of Parliament, Laro Peche Division, Gulu City. You are welcome. The Honorable Minister of Energy and the Mineral Development, Honorable Dr. Ruth Nakano Sentamu, the Honorable Members of Parliament present. I can see our Mama representing the women in this region.
That one is the handheld.
The area members of Parliament, the representatives of the traditional leadership of this place, led by none other than His Royal Highness, the Rod Santos Ampire, who handed over this chair to me. Thank you. The Resident City Commissioner, the leadership of Gulu City, my colleagues, the members of Electricity Regulatory Authority Board and the management, the representatives of the security agencies present, all invited guests in your respective capacities, the leaders of the licensees in the electricity supply industry,
I warmly welcome you all to this official opening of Electricity Regulatory Authority regional offices here in Gulu. You're most welcome. This is today closer to you, our people from this region. Honorable Minister and our invited guests, allow me, before I go any further, to introduce myself and my colleagues. My name is Dr. Sarawa Sagarikanavi. I'm the board chairperson, Electricity Regulatory Authority, the mantle I picked from His Royal Highness Santos Apire. Chair, thank you for mentoring me. We are a board of 5 people, distinguished citizens of this country. They include Ambassador Joan Rabiomere, a senior citizen of this country. Thank you. Yeah, she served as a minister in this government, as an ambassador, and she continues to serve with us. I also have Engineer Elias Chiemba, another senior citizen who retired from the Energy Technical Service and joined this board. I also have another very senior citizen, Professor Dumba Sentam. Must be having products around here, including myself, former Vice Chancellor Makerere University. And finally and deliberately, Engineer Joseph Oteng. Where does that name come from? Son of the soil. Yes. So that is the team I work with. We are 5, and we are continuing to serve you better. Honorable Minister, allow me to express our sincere gratitude to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Jaja Sabarwanyi, for always prioritizing the energy sector, which has fostered a conducive environment for investment in the electricity supply industry. Please convey our gratitude to His Excellency. His unwavering our deep appreciation to you, Honorable Minister. of introducing her as the Honorable Dr. Kanavi Wasagari, because one of her legs is already there. And come 2026, she is going to be there. In God's name, we want you to claim that. So we all say amen. You've done wonderfully in steering electricity regulation in this country, and we thank you together with your team. All of you, you are wonderful citizens of this country, and we thank you for that spirit of service to our nation. But of course, when food is delivered on table, many times we don't pay attention to the person who is cooking. And it is none other than Engineer Ziria Tibarwa, together with your team. Engineer, thank you for cooking such delicious food. Thank you for doing us proud. Let me quickly tell you that you see engineer like that, but you don't know that she leads utility supply in the whole of Africa. And I want to congratulate you for being the shining star from Uganda, showing all other countries the way how to do it, how to regulate utility supply to their country. And allow me also quickly add that through your good cooking skills, you have done us proud. You have earned us ISO certification. Ladies and gentlemen, when you see that ERA is ISO certified, it means it is recognized globally for the good services it is doing. So now, those good services have been brought here in Gulu to strengthen electricity supply to this region, the northern region of the country. So that is why I, as the chairperson of the committee that oversees the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development, and in turn oversees the Electricity Regulatory Authority, I started by saying, let us congratulate each one of us. We congratulate ourselves because all these achievements would not have been done if it were not for the team spirit. I am speaking like this, but also I'm aware that some time ago, when Dr. Bote was in Singapore, he was talking and impressing people. Then someone said, some of you who are making a lot of noise may not go back to their country. Pray for me, friends. I don't know whether by 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock today, the announcement will come that I'm still the chairperson. But fingers crossed, so that we continue working together. Because as we head towards elections, should we change the leadership of my committee? You see, you go through a process of learning. I can now speak like this almost off the cuff because it took me time to learn the sector. Now I know the sector in and out, and I hope as we head towards elections, you need someone with experience like mine to continue providing oversight to this sector. Because if you bring a new person, that person will take 1 year learning, and so which means the oversight will be there. And allow me to say that fingers crossed, I hope it will be good news, and we shall maybe engineers area by 4 p.m. today will be telling me that here is your bottle of wine to celebrate reappointment. And the Honorable Minister, thank you for the good work you've done to make sure that there is this continuity. And I hope it comes to pass by that time. Now, Honorable Minister and all our invited guests, I happen to have been the first complainant here today when Engineer Ziria said, but where is the person manning the front office? The office that should be receiving complaints from the final consumers. I said, as the person who does oversight to the sector, I should be the first. A few weeks ago, I received a petition from the citizens of this country alleging that Wumeme has been overcharging, overbilling the final consumers by connecting the meters. The meters may be accurate as certified by Uganda National Bureau of Standards, but the complaint is that there is a way Wumeme connects these meters, and in that way you end up paying a higher bill than what you consumed. And the complainant specifically know that Wumeme is about to leave the scene. By the way, Wumeme Doc, it is now going to be our own Paul Mwesigwa, the CEO, Paul Standard, the CEO of Electricity Distribution Company Limited, who is going to take over the distribution of electricity to the final consumers. So we have seen that indeed the bills have been high. Wumeme has made a lot of money on us, and we are saying, why not utilize our own company, indigenous company, a government company, to make sure that the tariffs come down gradually over time. And that's why Paul is now there. He is going to take over from Wumeme. Now, the complaint, Paul, sit down. The complaint is that before Wumeme leaves, this matter needs to be investigated. So that when we are calculating the assets and liabilities and determining the final buyout amount, whatever Wumeme owes to other people, particularly the final consumers, must be deducted from the 225 million US dollars approximately they are demanding from us for their investments. And so I think this matter must be taken very, very seriously. And God willing, I get back to that seat, we shall work together to make sure that we conclude. Finally, Honorable Minister, I want to thank you for investing in rural electrification. As a medical doctor, I cannot help but expound the more on what the president of this village said, that the use of turnover should be a thing of the past. The use of turnover should be a thing of the past. Our people have suffered immensely, particularly young children. You find a child suffering 6 to 8 episodes of pneumonia due to exposure to that smoke from the turnover. In this modern era, you've done us proud, Honorable Minister, by strengthening
electricity supply to the final consumers in the rural areas. And this is a recognition of the good policies of the NRM government that means well for the citizens of this country. Through you, Honorable Minister, extend our appreciation to His Excellency, the President of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for recognizing the energy sector as the engine for socio-economic transformation. And not just sprinkling thin resources, but investing massively in the electricity supply industry. Karuma Dam, we've commissioned a number of units, and soon we shall be having more power. But we should not be oblivious of the fact that our national vision by 2040 is to be able to generate 52,000 megawatts of electricity. That means we must employ a suitable mix of generation methods to be able to get that. We are now at 1,900 Syria. What are we generating now? 2,000. So you can imagine that we are left with 16 years to get to 2040. And if we are to strengthen this office and the disco lights you have been seeing in the form of erratic power supply to this area is to be done away with, which means ERA must do its work to ensure that all licensees do what they are licensed to do. ERA licenses companies that generate electricity. And on this note, in addition to the big power plants, I want us to strengthen them more, whereby each one can generate electricity from solar panels on the top of your house. We are blessed with abundant sun. If each one is generating by putting solar panels, you consume whatever you need, the rest you upload to ERA. And in turn, you will find that you are paying very little because you are, by the way, solar power is as good as hydro. So I encourage really people that we must generate more electricity, different methods of generation, in order for us to be able to achieve that vision of 52,000 megawatts of electricity by 2040. And that is what will remove away dim lights. That will make everybody in the countryside, in the villages, to have constant supply of electricity. That is what will stir cottage industries in the countryside. And we shall see this country getting transformed. So let's all open up our minds and think outside the box. With those very many remarks, it's now my honor and privilege to invite the area MP, the Reverend Father Onen, to come and address us, who in turn will invite the woman MP, Mama all, but not a tired. Go all to go all one more. Go for Nyalo teach. Nyalo, we are all Nyalo teach. Go teach give many a prayer. Father, the Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
Amen. Thank you. rules, discipline, and privileges of Parliament. Honorable Minister, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be in a function and to witness the inaugural or the opening of an institution or an office that will be transforming the lives of the people in an area. Right Honorable Minister, I would like to thank the government through you, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, for the renewed interest and attention towards the people of Northern Uganda. Right Honorable Minister and the Iran board members, Gulu City, when was created, the annexed areas, they are not connected to Umeme. And secondly, much as we have Umeme electricity in Gulu City, it behaves like an indicator of a car, always beeping, always beeping. I want to report to you, Honorable Minister. Yesterday, we made an oversight visit to Gulu Regional Referral Hospital, and we have been told, we have been informed, the MD, of the power outages, we have lost a CT scan, the only CT scan which the government has just procured and given to Gulu Regional Referral Hospital. Now, all those who need CT scan services have to travel to Kampala, to Mulago, to Zambia to receive those services. Right Honorable Minister, how I wish this situation can be rectified as soon as possible. We should not be complaining of Umeme, of electricity supply at this material time. There are a number of institutions and schools which are without, which are not yet connected. Among the invited guests here, we have the community of the Little Sisters of Mary Immaculate of Gulu. They have done a lot in terms of education and health services. They have a generator, which is very expensive. They have given my office, they have taken their petition to my office, and it is with me, Right Honorable Minister. I will give you that petition, among other institutions within Gulu City. A meaningful economic transformation needs a reliable and consistent supply of electricity. Gulu is a Today, we members of Parliament, it is not a pleasure. There is no prestige in us. Because whenever we introduce ourselves as members of Parliament, people look at us as corrupt people. We are now a reflection of corruption. But I think, and I believe corruption started even during the time of Jesus Christ. You recall when Jesus resurrected, the people, the leaders of the time, corrupt the people by giving them money that they should not. All of me, the member of Parliament, I don't have Umeme in my residence. And I always use the phone torch to light my house. And now I wish the minister who is here could expedite the process of at least connection
To Gulu once again. The honorable members of Parliament, the board of us of Mary Immaculate and her sisters. Thank you, Mother, for coming. I know this office here, this regional office, touches on you very much because together, at least we have been handling a few things which never went through. So this office being brought here now, not in Kampala, but here in Gulu City, will address the issue if we work very hard for our people. I want to start by thanking the Honorable Minister very, very much. Honorable Minister, if all the ministers can work like you, Uganda would be a different, actually it would be in a different level. Even when she was Minister of State for Fishery, it was just challenges facing our women, our fishmonger, and she acted so fast. I see you, whenever I see you trotting the nation, then the globe, we know it is in good faith to try and lobby for even resources for us. Honorable Minister, you are most welcome. We love you, and we pray that God should bless you in your endeavor. You don't know me. Already my chair introduced me. I was then the CEO just told me, you are the woman MP. He is the chair of a committee. My chair, Natural Resources Committee, where we handle even electricity. Chair, thank you for coming. You know, the three of us are members of Natural Resources Committee. And to everybody, thank you. Sometimes work is not easy for us. Those of us who are servant leaders, we try very. For Gulu City, we lost very many of our business communities. Some of them transferred to Lira, and that was because of poor electricity supply. Very, very poor. And moreover, even the watt was the megawatt. Do you call it megawatt or what? You know, I'm not an electrician. The kilowatt was very low domestic. And here we emphasize commercialization of agriculture, commercialization. Let us have small-scale industries. How can we have small-scale industries without stable and sufficient electricity supply? This office here, those who are listening to me, is a very, very big blessing to us all, especially those who are in businesses. I witnessed one time somebody with who started is it bread factory kind of, and lost a lot because of poor electricity supply. So here I can dwell a lot on what I think the chairperson board said. The affordability, we still have to do a lot on that. And also the reliability. In case of any complaint, we will reach out very quickly here in Gulu City. Gulu City is for all of us here in the north, and it is not only for Acholi, but it's going to cover even the Lango, the West Nile, probably even some other people from Karamoja sub-region. If they find it easier to reach out here, then they will reach here, not to go to Kampala. So I think this will be addressed, the reliability, the affordability, and also the spread, the growth of electricity out. When we talk of city, we want to see city which is love. And you know, I love my city. More than all the cities in Uganda, Gulu City is the best, but it has to be secure with electricity supply. We still have a lot of dark places. And ERA is here to make sure that they receive all our challenges and the challenges are addressed. Our people are very poor. We cannot afford transformers. So those transformers should come. They say connection is 41,000. So this 41,000 should be implementable. It should be implemented. And you go, say, when is the 41,000 starting to work? It's not yet there. It's not yet there. Why? No. Let us not be deceiving our people all the time. So the 41,000 no pole or one pole connection has to work. It has to be implemented. It has to start. No pole or one pole. So we should also differentiate that. They have not said very many poles, one pole or no pole connection. I want to bring to your attention that here we are suffering a lot with trying to implement this presidential order number 3, I think, where we talk about charcoal. Charcoal and charcoal as business, charcoal, and I'm a member of environmental committee. We are talking about environmental protection. So if we give electricity chance to be affordable, we will definitely reduce a bit on this too much cutting of our trees for charcoal or for firewood. But it has to be affordable, because even in my house, I still use charcoal. So if I have to be exemplary, and I can only be exemplary if electricity becomes affordable, easy for people. It may not be easily affordable by me, because the cooking has to be big cooking. So, Paul, you will take that up, that you are going to be the distributor. So we need better. We are also going to be there in the committee pushing for other areas of challenge. I also want to say all the institutions which have been crying for electricity, including Mary Queen of Peace, should be served as quickly as possible. 2022, I remember in my committee, when they asked us that please put down your area of challenge in the which the committee could handle, and they sent a person from Kampala to come and do survey here. I asked for all the areas, the annexed areas, with the question of when, because the survey was done, and to date, nothing has been done. So that complaint, go with that complaint. Madam CEO, that complaint. We say we want our city better. Our city is going to be the first city to host, going to be the first city or region to host parliament. We are going to have a parliament outreach, and it is going to be here on the 29th and 30th of August. If our electricity supply is good, and also that areas are covered. Now this is for my mayors, the mayors of La Ropeche, Badege Laibi, and also the city mayor. Really, we have to show to people that this is the best city in the country. And we can do that. Now come to this office in case of challenge and say this other area is still dark. This other area is not yet good. We want the security of our people who are coming here. Members of Parliament, we are up to 557
together with the honorable ministers. And then we are going to have staff of parliament. We are going to have other people, those agencies which work, and then not be here. I'm not tall. They are tall people, taller than me, but I am also their mother. And I want to thank also our entertainers. This young, you know, actually, you can get a suitor through seeing those very graceful waist dances. And we are very, very rich. We have a very rich culture. Actually, a very rich culture, even of dances. So I want to thank the young ladies very much. Before you leave, look around. We also have some important areas of interest. So you look around for your area of interest. Honorable Father Man is going to host very many of you here. I can see he has almost left. So he's going to host you if you don't see me. Thank you very much. I want to pray that for you, when you are going back, go with the big blessings from Gulu City. My chair, Lobate Gulu, Lobate Gulu. God is in Gulu. When they say Ali Gulu. Ah, thank you. Thank you very much. God bless all of you.
Woman MP, Honorable Minister, two things and will be done. One, as you may have recognized, we had provided for the local leadership to make remarks, but in the interest of time, may I invite the local leadership led by the representative of the mayor, the LC5 chair, the RDC, the deputy RDC. Please come forward and greet and talk to Mama. Kindly come forward. This is now your opportunity. Come forward and greet, as well as within 3 minutes talk to Mama. Can we have a revolving mic? The mayor.
Honorable Minister, we are grateful for having this office today. As Gulu City, many people have communicated this is the first regional office, and our Mama, Honorable Betty, has also said Parliament is going to be here in Gulu City, first regional parliamentarian sitting. We are grateful because we have had several things being. We are grateful for this. Honorable Minister, since there is not much time, let me communicate our expectation as the city leadership from His Worship the Mayor. First of all, we need more information on these services you're providing. You know, this is a regional city, and here we are represented by only Gulu District and Gulu City. Other leaderships are not involved here. We need at least a regional workshop whereby you will declare for us the services you intend to do, and we ask questions so that we understand. Gulu City here is requesting you really connect hospitals, health centers, and schools. You take it to be a priority. Just as Honorable Father Charles says, the next area, most of them do not have power. So you should take this as a priority since this is being a regional office and it is in Gulu City. And the industrial industry is springing up in Gulu City, but the power supply to run them is not yet adequate. We thank you very much for choosing Gulu City to bring the offices, and I thank everyone in your respective capacities for witnessing the opening of the offices here. And I pray that when we demand, don't get tired of us. We shall be coming to this office to request for services to our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable. Honorable Minister, the MPs present, all invited guests, good afternoon. My name is Peter Banya. I am the Deputy RCC in charge of this division. I am representing the RCC. You're most welcome to Gulu City. In the interest of time, I am only here to welcome you to Gulu City and appreciate this office here. As time is not on our side, I also want to echo what the Honorable MP said. We hope this building will not just be a building. It should be a building with services. It shouldn't be a nice building, and when our people come here, they don't get the services they deserve. We shall be checking on them and making sure that they serve the services that are supposed to be given to our people. Gulu City has become the center of regional offices. I think this year we shall be hosting the president more than 3 times. We have the logistic hub. We'll be coming to launch it, to commission it. We have the immigration office, also the regional offices here. And then we have the Cancer Institute. It's already operational. Please don't die out of cancer. You should come and scan yourselves. The facility has not yet been commissioned, but it's already open for usage. Most of our people don't know that that facility is open, but it's out there helping people. It's for all Ugandans, not for only the northern people. So allow me to invite my senior, the RDC of Gulu District, to just greet you. Thank you so much, and you're most welcome to Gulu City.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. My name is Alice Akelo Pio, the RDC of Gulu District. In the interest of time, I'm only greeting you, and we are ready to work as a team with ERA to take this project forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, RDC. My Honorable Minister, ERA, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Honorable Minister, we are here to welcome you to Acholi sub-region and say that among all the Honorable Ministers, you are the best. Because you are everywhere like MTN. And we are also requesting Muzei for more Kisanja, for you. You know, when we see you around, being NRM 311, we just know that we are delivering. You know, we have got social contract with our community. So that means we are implementing our manifesto well. And congratulations to His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for actually honoring our manifesto. On behalf of Gulu District Local Government, Honorable Minister and the team, as leaders, we get a lot of concerns from the community. One, the way Omeme team are working, and UEDCL, I think our community do not know much about them. And now that today you are here, they should begin being visible like ERA. Let them serve our people. There are some people who applied actually to be connected to the grid, and they take more than 5 months without being connected. And in the Gulu district where I come from, we are happy that rural electrifications are now in the district, but not actually connected to all the sub-counties. So we are also requesting you that you connect these sub-counties without electricity as soon as possible before we go for 2026 general election. Because our votes, it is now consolidated. I want to assure you, when you see now Mama Honorable Beta Hall saying confidently, we are really delivering. And Mama, we thank you so much for actually being pro-development and other honorable members of parliament. However, I'm happy that honorable members of parliament are here, including my friend, the chairperson for Natural Resources, who were actually for some meeting 2 weeks ago. Honorable Minister, there is a lot of disconnect among us, the MDAs and local governments. People are working in silos. We need to put our efforts together so that we achieve together. With these few remarks, Honorable Minister, we are actually on our way traveling to Kampala. You know, Muzei is going to meet us tomorrow, so we want to travel a little bit early. After your remarks, allow us also to leave. With this, we wish you, actually, ERA team,
we are there to work with you. And our doors are actually open, and you should also be visible. Visit all of us so that we work as a team. With this, we welcome you to Gulu District and actually sub-region in particular. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And yeah, I request the team from ERA to come and bow before the minister and the supervisor Gulu region office and your technical team come forward so that we introduce you to the leadership and the community. But as of now, all the staff of ERA, please come forward on the white carpet and bow before the minister, honorable minister, your technical team, comprised of members of management, staff of ERA that are here to demonstrate a commitment that they are ready to serve beyond self, to take the services closer to the people. Please bow to the minister and thank you, Honorable Minister, for recognizing them. The rest can take their seats and retain Daniel Olinga, Ariel Joseph, and Mariam Nanono. Please face I know you are facing your supervisors, but face the local leadership. Daniel Olinga, step forward. Daniel Olinga is going to be the administrative head of this office. If you want to reach me and you can't call me directly, Daniel Olinga is going to be here 24/7 to ensure that manages this office efficiently. And the lady in charge of customer complaints, receiving customer complaints, residual customer complaints. I call them residual because the first call is your licensee, the distributor, and then with your reference number, you come forward and you'll meet the ever-smiling Mariam Nanono. And if it requires to reach your home, your school, your industry, the man behind the wheel, none other than Joseph Eriao. Eriao now was teaching me Afoyo, was teaching me Afoyo Matek, he has already mastered the language. But again, as the minister will inform you, we are locally recruiting the administrative officer. But also all of these services have been locally sourced here. The services for provision of security, food, and everything is being sourced here locally. Courtesy of none other than the Honorable Minister. When we went to Rio, we carried the tents in the vehicle and she said, I never want to see this again. So wherever we go, we source the services locally where we are. Honorable Minister, allow me now to invite back the chair of the board to invite you, but to give a 1 minute to Rod to bless us so that the elders in this region bless us, and then she will invite you to make your remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much, CEO. I now take this special honor to invite Papa, His Royal Highness, my mentor, Santos Apire, to address his people. Your Highness.
The Honorable Minister of Energy and Mineral Development, Dr. Ruth Nankabirwa Sentamu, the Chairman of the Natural Resources, Honorable Otara, and members of parliament that are here, Pera, the RDC of Gulu, the mayor, and the little sisters
LC1 of the area, and all distinguished guests. I want to take the opportunity, first of all, to introduce my colleague, the cultural leaders who are with me. There are two. Immediately on my left is Ruot Peko Lugai of Pajule. Because when I left ERA, I walked away empty-handed. I had nothing to show in this place. But finally, I also want to congratulate the Minister of Energy. When he was coming in as Minister of Energy, to ensure that these services are improved, particularly the poles and the power supply. The other areas that has been a constant problem is, of course, their affordability. And I think here, Honorable Minister and members, the people are poor. And with this high level of electricity charges, the element of distribution may be a problem. But I know a combination of electricity plus your able leadership, the power prices will definitely come down. I want to congratulate ERA finally, and congratulate my chairperson. I think I'm very proud that at least I monitored and grilled and developed a lady who is very, very effective in running ERA organization.
Thank you, Chair.
Dr. Sarah, I have been monitoring your performance, and I'm glad it has been very, very excellent performance.
Thank you.
ERA also has moved on. They are share of electricity in the whole of Africa because of the performance of the sector. And congratulations to the ministry and to ERA for that excellent performance. I do not have much to add, but all I say is welcome to Gulu. And in the cultural way, we say wajolu wu kiwaro madit wapoe matek. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Your Royal Highness. That is my predecessor, and Your Royal Highness, permit me, Chief of this region. Yes, congratulations, and on behalf of ERI and my own behalf, I wish you the best in that office. Do it to honor you. It's now time to listen to our guest of honor, whom we are very proud of. I can't wait to hear from her. She will speak to you naturally. You are going to enjoy her. Just wait. Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much. Please sit down. Allow me not to run through the protocols, but believe me, I respect all of you. I am happy to be here today on a Tuesday. For you to have my 12 hours in the day, it means that the function is very significant. Yesterday we were in a cabinet with my team where we were presenting a bill that I found in the ministry, a bill whose objects objective is to make sure that we utilize electricity efficiently and that we conserve what we have. The Electricity Efficiency and Conservation Bill of 2024. I tried to table it in 2021. I think I had just been sworn in. I found a bill. I took it to cabinet. They threw me out because the bill was rushed. I found it there. I presented it innocently, but cabinet said you have to do more work. We did an addendum, and the bill excited the cabinet yesterday. And I can assure you, Honorable Tala, the bill will excite you as a committee. I know you will be the next chairperson of the session committee. Yeah, I am talking as a former government chief whip who served for 6 years. I know the corridors of government. So I talk with confidence that you will remain there. I've done my work and God will bless it. So I decided to travel early morning to come all the same. And I'm happy that I am here. First, thank you for turning up. The cream of the people who are here are enough because we use such gatherings to disseminate information, and dissemination of information has to go through a structure. I'll not stop at the border and I begin talking about electricity, then you go. But when you go through the chiefs, the cultural leaders who are here, then the religious leaders are always with the people every Friday, every Saturday, every Sunday, sometimes every evening, people fellowship. So when you come and we give you this information, sure deal that the information will trickle down. So I don't take this audience for granted. It is the best audience. With 4 members of parliament on the committee, it is the best. Secondly, thank you very much, Dr. Tala, with your colleagues. So far, I think I and my team have enjoyed working with you. You've been putting pressure on us. It is okay. We enjoy pressure because without that pressure, you may not deliver. And I put pressure on my team. They know that. And we serve as a family. The members of parliament, whether you belong to the opposition or you are independent, you are a member of parliament, your people need power. So we have to work together and in harmony. I'm one person who enjoys peace and unity because without that, you can grow old very fast. And me, I hate growing old. The people who work with me know that. I gracefully age. I don't want to fast track my aging, okay? And I want to encourage everyone, please. We are transiting through this world. Tomorrow we shall not be there. Other people will be around. But when you are here and you don't use what God has given you, He has given you the neighbors, He has given you good people around you, but you are there moody, you are so moody, you don't want to work together. God has given you an opportunity to serve in that office, you are not collaborating, then how will you deliver? People who bicker around, they fight in ministries, their output is zero because they spend a lot of time